Hello everyone. Let's discover the characteristics of health together. What is health to you? The definition of health can be physical, mental, social, and all three as well together. We can have an enjoyable life that can be a definition of health to us. Everyone's definition of health is different. This is subjective. Some communicable diseases that are popular in different areas are a common danger to having health. Children's development of health is primarily important, and their environment comes into play with this. They should have a kind, harmonious environment in order for them to grow up healthy. The extension to all people's benefits of health can include psychological as well. Informed opinion and active cooperation of an individual allows for health to flourish. Governments also have a responsibility for health of their people, and this is provided from them by adequate health and social measures. What is homeostasis? Homeostasis is an internal monitor in your body that tells your body systems if something is in order or out of order. This includes body temperature and blood pressure. There's a normal range, which is usually a set point that someone has defined as the normal range for a body, such as normal human body temperature is 98.6 Fahrenheit. So when that temperature fluctuates or your blood pressure fluctuates, then inside your body, physiological parameters will change to adjust within a few points of that normal range. Also, it uses a negative feedback system where control centers in the brain and other parts of the body can monitor and react to deviations from that normal set point. So homeostasis also has positive feedback, and this actually intensifies the body's adjustment to the normal, being off the normal levels rather than reversing it. This is a deviation from the normal range results, but the system moves farther away from the normal range on purpose. The two examples that have positive feedback are childbirth and blood loss, because only when you have positive feedback will they be a definite endpoint to the condition. So we see here in this photo that this is a positive feedback loop of something that's going to have an endpoint result being birth on the mother. The nerve impulses from the cervix are transferred to the brain. The brain then stimulates pituitary gland for oxytocin. Oxytocin is carried to the bloodstream and stimulates the contractions in the uterus, pushes the baby towards the cervix, and then the head of the baby pushes against the cervix. Homeostasis continued. We see that we have a negative feedback example here, being body temperature exceeding 37 degrees Celsius. So this is our stimulus. This is what goes wrong in our body. And then we have a sensor, a control center, and an effector. And these three components are what our body reacts to when we have a negative feedback. So the sensor is actually the nerve cells in the skin and the brain that tell our brain something's off. The control center is the temperature regulatory center in the brain that is triggered. And the effector is the sweat glands throughout our body that release the sweat to cool down our body and to fix the problem. Disease prevention continued. So we know that prevention is the most vital area for us to know about, to educate people about, and to strive for, because that's the ultimate goal of health, is to prevent any type of disease from happening. It's both cost effective and beneficial to the whole community and population. There are 3 levels of this prevention types: primary, secondary, and tertiary. And wouldn't we all agree that health promotion is enabling people to take control over their own health and improve their own health? Disease prevention continued. So we just looked at the 3 types of disease prevention: primary, secondary, and tertiary. So now we can go over some examples of each. Primary is preventing the disease or reducing the risk factors before disease can occur, such as limiting access to tobacco products, vaccines, and ensuring that there are safe workplaces for workers that may be exposed to some type of hazardous chemical. Secondary prevention detects the disease early before it has time to grow or manifest. And this would be an example of screenings: colon cancer screening, breast screenings, mammograms, pap smears, anything that we do to screen for a disease. Tertiary is all about the quality of life of a person with a disease. We're reducing the impact of disease on their life. This can be rehab, this can be education. We want to improve the quality of their life and improve their disability